Good morning, Facebook family. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wherever you are, good morning. Thank you for welcoming me wherever you are. Thank you. I had a slight technical difficulty, but 2 minutes, I'm here. I am here. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful morning. So thank you for being here. Thank you. So it's good. It's good to be here this morning. It's good to be here this morning. As always, I love to give my disclaimer that I am nothing to do with being a technical person, to have any doctorate or license specialist to talk about what I'm going to talk about today. For what I'm going to talk about today, overrated wellness trends out there, that there are so many out there. So I did research this morning. So there's one in particular, one of them that I can say that I did try it and I did pay the cost for trying it. So we'll get into that later. But everything today was all done by research and personal experience, very much so personal experience. Okay. The tea. My tea today. My tea today. Lemongrass today. It's in the backyard too. My mom planted them. Yeah, she has a row of beautiful lemongrass. So that's the tea today. Lemongrass, a friend of ours was over one night and they said, she's coughing. So for the immune system, she should have some lemongrass. So lemongrass is good for the immune system, digestive system, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. It lowers the blood pressure. It lowers the LDL cholesterol. So all this stuff that we grow locally helps the body. It helps the body. So lemongrass, and then the aroma. If you ever smell the aroma of the lemongrass, it's just calming. Just to smell it, it's calming and soothing. So yeah, so that's the tea of the day. It's lemongrass. Now, correction. I have to make a correction. Last week I discussed a topic, and in discussing that topic, I said that I loved ketchup, and I love ketchup. I love everything about ketchup, the smell, the look, everything about ketchup. I loved it. And I'm wondering why am I not live? Okay, I'll figure that out. So I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So last week I said I crush ketchup. No, I was supposed to say I crush tomatoes. So it was supposed to be, you know what? That's what I supposed to do. I supposed to crush the tomatoes, but instead I says crush ketchup. So that's that. So as I get my live going, I have to share it. So please share, 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 share. So let me share this right now with some people because I said I was going to share it. So yeah, okay. Okay, it's shared. So share, 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 and I like. Now, last week topic recap. What I want to recap is my mother, and she's getting ready. So whenever she's ready, she's gonna come up here and give her big five. I bet you that's what she's gonna say. Her big five or her big six. So that was gonna be the recap from last week. But right now, I want to jump into something before she get out here. The word diet, because in doing my research, the word diet came up so many times. You tried this diet and 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 you tried this diet. But when I think about the word diet, the word diet, Diet, these are what pops in my head right here. Let me show it again. Um, D, delay. I, incomplete. E, empty. And T, temporary. That's what pops in my mind when I think of diet. I think that it is a delay to the inevitable. It's a delay. It's a delay, and it's incomplete. It's not going to give you anything that you want. It's just a short term something. It's just short term, and it's nothing in it. It's empty. It's empty, and it's temporary. So when I think of that, I want to focus on eating a healthy meal. Getting yourself in the habit of eating a healthy meal for the body. Give the body the nourishment it needs. Give the body nutrient it needs, instead of saying, I'm going to start a diet. I'm going to start a diet. Because eating healthy is a daily process. It's not just 1 week and then that's it. Because when you think of a diet, oh, I'm going to go on a diet for 21 days. Oh, I'm going to go on a diet for 30 days. But if you focus your mindset on saying, you know what, I'm just going to shift and eat healthy. I'm just going to shift and eat my fats, my carbohydrates, my protein, and be healthy, and leave the word diet alone. So, still waiting on mommy. But while we're waiting on mommy, I will just go ahead. She's easy to adapt. So I just get her when she gets here. So let's get into the Bible verse of the day. Let's get into the Bible verse of the day. I chose Romans 12 and 2. Romans 12. Let me just go to the Bible. I chose Romans 12 and verse 2. Okay. Okay. Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, and that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. Do not conform to this world. Transformed by the renewing of your mind. I'll let that stay right there. I'll let that simmer. I'll let that simmer right there. I'll let that simmer. So now let's go for the quote of the day. The quote of the day, what I love about it, it's sweet and to the point. You don't need more time, you need more intention. Because yes, we know there's 24 hours in a day, but how many of that 24 hours are you awake? In that 24 hours, how many hours are you awake in that 24 hours? So what do you do with the time that you're awake? What do you do with the time that you're awake? So that's why Miss Lila Emerson said, you don't need more time. You need more intention. You need whatever time that you have, make it work for you. That's why I'm so a fan of time management. I time this and I time that and I time everything, because I am a time management person, because it keeps me grounded, it keeps me focused, it keeps me out of any stuff that I said, you know what, I do not know why my timer is on for that. So moving on. Before you start any of those fads, miracle pill, whatever you see, especially on social media nowadays, they're just popping up to say, you know what, try this. Try this. This is going to be good for your skin. This is going to be good for your fat loss. This is going to be good for you. Just try it. So before you try any of those fat that's out there that going to help your body, please seek expert advice. Doctor, nutritionist, even a fitness coach. They like to be called fitness coach now. They don't like to be called fitness trainer anymore. They like to be called a fitness coach. So sort them out before you invest in all those trends that are out there. Because like I said, social media is here to stay. Social media is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And as you see on, especially on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, everybody's trying to push something new. Everybody's trying to push something new for you to get into. The social media is it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword. Use it to gain, to grow, to teach. But when it comes to getting the social media to make you get into something that will harm your body, seek seek help. Seek help. Be cautious of all those. Be cautious. Be cautious of them. So I have to keep repeating myself about that. Before you start any of those trends that you see out there to tell you what you're gonna do to your body, seek advice from a medical expert. From a medical expert. Back in the day, I think it was, I don't remember if the 90s, it was the 90s, for detox, you detox your body with cayenne pepper and honey and lemon and see how much weight you're going to lose. A popular singer was all over social media with that, how much they lost with that. But you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So if they come out and say that, and then okay, now everybody now going out trying to spend that money to get into that cayenne pepper, honey, and lemon, and try to be like, look like that person, good luck. Good luck. Because you do not know what's going on behind closed doors. It is a true statement. One size does not fit all. Back in the day, they will have a dress, one size fits all, but now, one size does not fit all. What works for A might not work for B. So you have to seek medical profession to say, you know what, okay, because of some underlying health factor, you might not be able to do that. You might not be able to, so detox might not work for you. So just leave the detox alone. The next one is intermittent fasting. Now, under a doctor's supervision, intermittent fasting is a wonderful tool. There are many types of intermittent fasting. That is where you eat a certain hours and then you don't eat certain hours. So you want to say, let's say, for instance, you want to eat for 8 hours a day and then 16 hours a day, don't eat. Which, going back to my childhood growing up, for breakfast, you eat like a queen. For snack, you eat like a princess. For lunch, you eat like a king. And for dinner, you eat like a pauper. Meaning, whatever you have for dinner, it has to be light. Because my grandma would always say, you can't go lay down with a heavy stomach. You can't go lay down with all that heavy food on you. So that's why it's important to eat before certain hours so you could burn that out. So when at night, you don't have to have that heavy food on you to say, well, okay, 6 o'clock, I'm going to go have me a steak at 6 o'clock at night. 6 o'clock at night, I'm going to go have me something that is like a pot roast or something like that. So dinner, eat as a pauper. I talked about the juice cleansing, but I want to really rehash something I spoke about last week about the liver and the kidney, because when God created us, He didn't make a mistake. Yeah, okay, He did not make a mistake. Our body functions. The liver and the kidney filters the body, detox the body. So that's why it's important to eat the things that will filter out your system. you know, Keep hydrated with water. If you want to add a fruit to the water, go ahead. But if you want to say you want to keep hydrated with drinking juice all day, that's the negative. If you want to hydrate, juice all day is not a proper hydration. It's not. It is not. If you want to go by all that juice that's out there to say, I'm drinking my fluid, No, no, no. Water, so its system will flow, and fiber, so it will your intestine will flow with the fiber, and then the water flush the kidney and flush the liver out. So it behooves you to remember that when God created mankind, He recreated us to take care of our bodies. The body will take care of us. It's intended to do it, and we have to help it along. Okay, it's there, so we have to do the work. You know the saying, you know what you have to do, so do it. You know what you have to do, so do it. So you know that the kidney and the liver is your own personal detox, your system. So why go invest in something on the market to say that, oh, get this detox cleansing juice. It is $59.99 for a 46-ounce bottle. Okay, a 46-ounce bottle is gonna be how much for a day? You know how that money you're gonna spend by the rest of the week? Do you know how much money gonna be wasted? I'm always gonna use the word wasted. Yes, 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 yes. Wasted. Wasted, wasted, wasted. That's why you got to be so mindful. We have to be so mindful what we put in our system. And I'm going to keep saying this also. These fads or these trends or whatever you want to say it is works when it is guidelined by a professional. Ergo, the keto diet. If a person wants to try the keto, got to be on a doctor's regime, the doctor's guidance. You want to say you want to go online and see something, say, okay, well, this is gonna help me. It's a keto because of the ketosis, is gonna make everything right. Be mindful. Medical, medical, medical. Because when it comes to the ketos, it's a rapid fat loss by putting the body in ketosis because you're shocking your body. So if you are shocking your body to lose the fat loss, you got to be under a medical guidance. There is no if, ands about it when you want to get into the ketos. Okay? So the next one, this one I have tried. I have tried this one, the extreme caloric restriction. I have done that one. Yes, I can say I did that. And I paid dearly for that. I paid dearly for that because I really restricted my body caloric intake. I was told to eat a certain amount of calories, but I says, man, that is too much calories for me to eat. I'm not doing that. That's too much. That's too much. So I have to eat less calories. So that's what I did. So I did it for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, I went on the craziest caloric deficit and I paid for it because my body shut down. My body just shut down. I was weak. I couldn't even sleep. And it was like, wait a minute. And then you know what? Come and think about it too. There was not even the weight loss that could be mentioned because as soon as I started to eat, I gained double the weight back. So when it comes to that one, the extreme caloric restriction, got to be mindful. Got to be mindful. Sometimes when a person have to go under the knife, under medical supervision, they say, you know what, under medical supervision, we have to do this, but we're going to give you some liquid to compensate. So I did not do that. So I was like, wow. So that one I know for me, I would not try that one again. I would not try that one again at all. There are so many teas out there. And then they will say the tea will help you lose weight. But the tea is nothing but a diuretic or a laxative. Either it's a diuretic or it's a laxative because it flushing your kidneys out and it flushing your intestine out. That have nothing to do with the fat loss of the body. When it comes to fat loss of the body, you have to eat the amount of macronutrients to sustain the body. That's something that I'm going to repeat that I did not do. You have to eat your macronutrients to sustain your body. Because if it's not, you're just going to shut the system down and the system won't flow. If you don't put gas in your car, the car will not go. The car will go puck, 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 and just shut on you. So that's what the same with the body. You have to feed the body so the body will work for you. There is another one that's hot on social media, collagen drink. If you want the pretty skin, if you want the stuff to just make you look so glowing and so fascinating that you go buy a bottle of 46 ounces collagen drink for $49, and it's gonna go back to what you eat. Because that one I googled that one. I said, you know what? Last week when I did talk about the foods, collagens, salmon, garlic, the berries, the egg white, chocolate, pumpkin seeds. You get loads of collagen in there. But if you want to invest in a bottle of collagen and for $49 for one bottle, hey, to each his own. It always comes down to each his own. It always, always, always comes down to a choice. It always does when it comes to our body, is what we want to put in it, is what we want to say, how do we want to look. Like I keep repeating this about my focus for my health benefit. My focus for my health benefit, the why that I keep remembering in my mind to keep me grounded, is not how I look. It's not how I look at all. Because if I go by how I look, I'm going to be vain, like the vain and vain and vain. So, no, I keep the focus on my lifespan. I do not know what I'm going to die from. I don't know. But I do know I'm not going to help it along. I do know I'm going to keep my heart, my lungs, my skin, my kidney, my liver, I'm going to keep it functioning. So I will have that opportunity to say, you know what, I get to see my grandchildren graduate from high school. So that's what my whys are. That's what I focus on. What do I want 10 years? Where do I want to be health wise 10 years? That's where my focus is, not on how I look in a pair of pants, bathing suit. No, no, nah. It helps. Don't misunderstand me, but it's not my number one goal. It's not, probably number 6 about how you look. Because for me, it goes deeper than how I look. When I sleep, it's like you could sleep. Your body is, because I remember a time when Hermie couldn't sleep. I remember a time when Hermie had to get help to sleep. She had to take melatonin to sleep. And it's like, wait a minute now. I was blessed that I didn't try nothing harder than melatonin to sleep. So that was a plus for me, because I did not want to get addicted to any kind of sleeping medication. But I figured melatonin, they say, well, melatonin is as natural as something. So I said, you know what? Okay. So I get rid of melatonin. But now I could say, you know what? I'm truly, truly blessed now that, and when I give my regimen to say, you know what? Okay, 9:45, turn this, turn that, turn that. So I know by 10:15, I will be calling the pigs. I'll be saying, you know what? I'm not snowing, but I'm there. I'm there after 10 getting my good rest. Because sleep, we need sleep. Just for the simple fact to rest and recover. For the simple fact to rest and recover. So again, I'm going to say, they are out there. The trends are out there. But you have to get that mindset as what you want to get involved with. How do you want to spend your money? How do you want to invest your money? It's like, okay. So if I do this for 21 days and I spend such and such a money, and what will be the effect of all of that? Go back to the mindset. It goes back to the mindset. The mindset, the mindset, the mindset. The mind is a powerful thing. It's going to keep you either, it's going to keep you focused, it's going to keep you confused. And in the confusion state, That's when you're going to say, you know what, I'm confused. So let me see where I need to be. Where do I need to be? There was a point in my life when I had to focus on where do I want my health to be. Like I said, the word diet. I have said I'm going on a diet. Yes, I have said it. I have said it. I'm going on a diet. But for me today to say I'm going on a diet, it won't even fit right. It won't even fit right for me to say, "Oh, Hermie, you're gonna go on a diet because you have something coming up. You got something coming up. You got to wear this dress for whatever." That's not even don't even sound right. Matter of fact, it doesn't even feel right to even no, 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 no. So each day that my good Lord gives me, I just focus on eating healthy. That's what I focus on. I focus on eating healthy. If I want to have um, what you call my current role. If I want to have my current role once a week, I'm going to enjoy my current role. I will enjoy my current role. But it's not say I'm going to have a current role and say, you know what? Like even last night, I said, nope, I didn't want no sweet last night. So you just got to have the mindset where you want your things to be. As you can see, next week is going to be overcoming self doubt next week. My mother got a guest, so I don't believe my mom will be coming on today because she has a guest. So, in closing, in closing, the wellness company is out there to make money. They want to make money. Do they care about us? Huh. Well, I'm going to answer for myself. No. All I care about is getting my money so I could go buy one of whatever they are pushing today, so I could lose weight, so I could be glowing skin, whatever, whatever, whatever. So just remember that they're out there. Use the mindset that you have. Use the mindset that you have. It's about being discipline, patience, exercising patience. You want to say, okay, wait a minute now, this is not working. Well, wait a minute. How long did it take you to get from a size 8 to a size 16? Okay. How long did it take you to get from a size 8 to a size 16? I mean, you're going to think it's going to take you 2 months to get from a 16 back to a size 8. Let's be real. Let's be real. Motivation. Motivation, willpower. Motivation, willpower, accountability. Okay. So working out by yourself is hard. I do it. I work it alone. And I'm telling you, what keeps me motivated is my why. Working out alone is it's hard. Okay. I'm speaking for Hermie. It's hard working out alone. When you're working with a buddy, you guys back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Time pass, time pass. So for me, when I'm alone, I use my mind to say, you know what, Hermie? Remember your why. Remember your why, stay focused, and my motivation, my willpower, and my accountability are going to roll together and get me where I need to be. Honesty. Need to be honest. Need honesty in every facet of life. Honesty is on the forefront. Have to be honest with self. What is self doing? Self is doing is self sneaking food at 11 o'clock at night when self wasn't supposed to be eating at 11 o'clock at night. Be honest. Sleep, water, fitness. Sleep, water, fitness. You need those three things. Sleep, water, fitness. It balances out. Rest and recover. Rest and recover. Because you have one life to live. You have one life to live. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. Let's see who's the comment. Good morning, Jakeem. Thank you for joining me on the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry that you didn't get to see Mommy this morning because she was ready to give you her top 5, but I said she got a visitor. She has a visitor, and the visitor is here. So I guess we'll do it next week for her. So I will have her on next week. So again, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, if you want to get into something to get your life, your body, your mind right, seek the right guidance. And don't forget to check with God. Peace.